Alright, you stupid sexy humans you, welcome back, it's me Addy again, and I hope you guys are doing amazing as always. So a lot of y'all may have heard of this by now, but some pretty exciting news to me at least. Ubisoft is remaking the best Assassin's Creed if you ask me, and that is Assassin's Creed Black Flag. I know Ubisoft hasn't exactly been on a generational run as of late. I myself lost a lot of interest in their games post Black Flag, as the design philosophy and direction that the series took was not for me personally, but man, I was there day one during the golden era of Assassin's Creed. I loved every single game from the first one all the way up to Black Flag. I played all of them at launch pretty much. The hype was unreal back in the day, man. I remember every single day coming home after school being so excited to fire up some more Assassin's Creed and just scouring the interweaves for every little nugget of new information about the next game. As a lot of y'all may know, Final Fantasy VII is my favorite game of all time, and so back in 2015 when they announced the remake of it, my hype for that game was and is unsurpassable. But I want to say my excitement for Black Flag back then came pretty close. So that's how much I love this game. And to me, each game got better and better and better, and they just peaked at Black Flag. It wasn't just the best action-adventure stealth game to me at the time, but also the best pirate game. And I don't think there's ever been a pirate game that's been as good ever since, at least not to me. Of course, Rogue came out shortly after Black Flag, which was a spin-off game, and I loved that one too. It was phenomenal, but all the mainline entries post Black Flag just didn't really do it for me. So considering that Ubisoft are reapproaching the greatest Assassin's Creed has me feeling pretty dang amped. And today was actually the worldwide reveal of the game. It's called Assassin's Creed Black Flag RESYNCED. So you know what? I figured let's check this out together. I don't know exactly what they're going for here. I don't know if it's going to be more of a remaster or a remake or remaster make, as I like to call them. You know, really high quality remasters that border on being a remake essentially. You know, games like Crisis Core Reunion, Oblivion Remastered, even Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, I'd argue, falls into that camp, even though many consider it a straight-up remake. So I'm curious how they're going to be approaching this title. So let's see, shall we? All right, so here we go. I've got the video pulled up. We're going to be checking out the Black Flag RESYNCED worldwide reveal by Ubisoft, which premiered 3 hours ago. So this literally just dropped, hot and fresh. And before we begin, I gotta say that I know basically nothing. I've been following along the development of this here and there, so I've known about the project, but beyond that, I don't know what it entails. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know what they've added into the game, if anything at all, beyond just the visuals, obviously. What exactly is this going to be, ultimately? Let's see. I'm excited. I'm amped. Let's get this fired up. Here we go. Oh shit, man. That music gives me instant chills. It takes me right back. So good. Alright, I gotta bear witness. The double A's are coming off.
Final colors out here, but praise the lack of them. So let the Black Flag signal nothing.
These have got to be in-game visuals. This looks good. This looks really good. So far.
If a man plays the fool, then it's only fools he'll persuade.
Good old Blackbeard.
And all men will submit.
We're pirates, kid. We take as we please and become who we like.
Man, this game was just phenomenal. Every facet of it, the vistas, all the underwater segments, just the way everything... Yeah, there you go, the underwater stuff. Just the best pirate game ever.
It ain't work if you love it.
Good old Edward Kenway, my goat. You know what this looks like? It looks like what the CG trailers back in the day did.
Hey everyone. I have to say
this is what the game looked like in my head back in 2013, the good old days.
I played Edward Kenway more than a decade ago, and you know, he's one of those characters that never really leaves you.
Oh, they got his voice actor. That's cool.
Over the past months, we know that you've been waiting, and we know that you've heard things.
It's kind of like the Delta Snake Eater reveal with David Hayter.
Finally time to share with you what we've been working on.
Or the overview.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag RESYNCED.
Okay.
It's a faithful remake of one of the most beloved Assassin's Creed games.
So they're calling it a remake.
Totally rebuilt from the ground up with the latest version of the Anvil engine and enriched with lots of new additions.
All right, okay.
Synchronization with Edward's journey and memories. The same story, the same man, but elevated to a new level of immersion and realism to bring you one of the most thrilling swashbuckling pirate adventures.
So it is a remake from scratch, and they're adding things.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag RESYNCED will be released on July 9th, 2026.
Damn, okay.
Today, guys, you are getting the real deal.
Less than 3 months.
Ever look at gameplay.
Dude.
Everything that's been rebuilt and
I'm so happy.
and some behind-the-scenes stories. But enough of my talking, yeah? Let's just
This guy is so cool. I love this game, chat. I really hope this is like a big comeback for Ubisoft.
Hello, pirates.
So far, I'm liking what I'm hearing and seeing.
Edward Kenway. And this is Assassin's Creed Black Flag RESYNCED.
All right. Put me in,
13
coach.
years after the original, this remake brings the classic game back to life. Rebuilt from the ground up with the
Sweet.
latest Anvil engine to deliver the most thrilling pirate adventure.
Give me one moment. I'm going to check for the resolution. All right. It's at 1440 now. It's 720, but it still looked good, right?
All right.
Oh, now it looks even better, obviously.
Your life seems a grand one, if I may say. So full of adventure.
Whoa.
Play as
This is
Captain
crisp.
Edward Kenway, a rebellious scoundrel eager to make a name for himself in the pursuit of glory, freedom.
Facial animations are great.
Life.
I've seen your face before.
Scenery is wonderful.
Pirates down in
They've got the vibrance nailed down.
God, or I'll fill it with shot. You hear me?
Edward, is it?
The vibrance was so important to me in this game back then, man.
After crossing paths with the assassins,
Just being able to see all these colorful, bright vistas and being able to jump right into them.
with secret locations.
And these crystal blue waters, man.
Along the way, he joins forces with infamous pirates.
I like
such
that
as
so far they've
Anthony,
retained that.
Charles Vane,
Ooh, and Bonnie looking fine.
Beard. With them, he helps establish a short-lived...
Dude, I'm ready to be wrecked all over again by the end of the game
code.
by Parting Glass.
Empires built on cruelty and greed. Together, in their search for freedom, power, and riches, they'll fight across a treacherous tropical paradise. From dangerous waters to dense
Oh, hell yeah.
jungles, untamed lands and bustling historical...
The naval combat was so sick. All right.
Grandeur of Havana, the thriving and wealthy jewel of the Caribbean ruled by Templars, to Kingston's bustling trade hub, and Nassau, the beating heart of the pirate republic. Each city offers a distinct atmosphere shaped by opportunities.
Yeah, everything looks so much more densely populated and lively.
Which is a new level of immersion and realism.
I love that.
Powered by high-resolution textures, enhanced lighting,
Dude, look at that.
strikingly detailed environments.
That was a great comparison there of those ruins.
Dynamic weather system.
No shot. As there should be.
Even underwater exploration is more expansive, more beautiful.
God, as I
and
say.
more perilous than ever before.
I love this stuff in Black Flag. Just diving off your ship, the Jackdaw. That's what it was called, right?
Locations, the world feels truly alive.
Checking out all the booty down there.
Creating the perfect backdrop for a life on the edge, where freedom is earned and danger is never far away. Time to draw swords, lads. The combat system
All right, let's check this out.
entirely reworked into an action-oriented experience.
It always was quite action gamey, I would say.
Pistols.
You know, action adventure gamey.
Every move now plays a specific...
Oh, I love it, dude. I miss this era of AC so much, right? Just blocking with your sword, countering, pulling off these sick
Then
animations.
follow with up to 4 chained takedowns.
Yeah, then chaining them like in AC3.
Ledges and breakables to your advantage.
That's what that one introduced.
Keep track of your opponents. And
Oh yeah,
use
the human
all your
shields.
tools to level the playing field.
If this does really well, man, I'm hoping to do more of these for like, you know, AC3, the Ezio trilogy. God, that was so peak too. I would say Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood are like, you know, close seconds to this.
Mastering your environment is key.
I consider those one and the same, those two games.
Navigate through cities and jungles. You'll experience smooth and improved iconic parkour moves.
Yeah, the parkour was wonderful.
To back ejects.
This game just had it all, chat. Sorry, I'm not streaming right now, so I'm
offer a range of reactive
calling you guys
movements,
chat.
giving you tighter control, resulting in greater speed.
YouTube viewers.
Assassinations.
The double takedowns.
Pirate Assassin often calls for a subtle approach. With Resynced and its enriched stealth system, you can now crouch freely as part of your toolkit to approach.
I forgot about the darts. Yeah, this era of, you know, action-adventure stealth without all the RPG stuff was what it was all about for me.
Eavesdropping missions have also been revamped.
Oh, okay.
In the original game, getting discovered meant instant desynchronization.
Yeah.
Yes, this was a pretty big pain point.
They actually acknowledge how much people hated that. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it. I didn't mind it, but...
Your objectives remain, but your target will react.
because the stakes were high and it was difficult, I liked the challenge of it, but it could be annoying, yeah. So they're improving the tailgating
All
missions.
these new interactions offer multiple ways to succeed and progress in your missions.
Sweet. Oh, I can't wait.
This wouldn't be a real pirate adventure without a ship.
So far, they've understood the assignment. I was so worried that
You named your brig.
it would potentially botch the visual aesthetic and the direction of it.
What a beauty.
And there's our beloved.
Sail and freely roam the Caribbean.
See, as long as they get that right, the visual part, I'm good. And they seem to have.
Jackdaw can conquer the high seas like never.
As I say, I'm loving what I'm seeing. Here's a naval combat. And folks, I was gonna say chat, but folks, if y'all haven't played AC Rogue and you love this game, AC Black Flag, play it.
Power and flexibility to overcome opponents' ships in any situation.
It's this game, but better. And this game's already peak. They improve upon the naval combat even more. The story is frickin' 15 out of 10.
You will engage in epic battles.
I love this game's story, but I found that one's more compelling than this
Raids.
in a few ways.
And as challenging, dangerous, and exciting as ever.
Damn, son.
To reinforce your crew,
The weather
three
effects
brand
look
new
wonderful.
officers make their entrance. Lucy Baldwin, the Padre,
Oh, new characters?
Deadman Smith. Each officer has a unique narrative questline that reveals their backstory. Gain their trust to recruit them to your crew and benefit from their special
Damn.
abilities. Deadman Smith.
You're sure
for
about adding new
example,
story
unlocks
content?
a double shot from broadside weapons.
Alright, they're going the extra mile here, guys. Damn. Okay, alright. So yeah, as I thought, this is kind of, so far, shaping up to be a remaster make,
Alongside your crewmates and trusty pet. That's
as I
right.
like to call
You
them.
can now find a cat or monkey for the Jackdaw.
Now of pets for the ship.
Plunder other vessels.
That's pretty cute.
Steer through violent storms.
Oh my god, they're like tornadoes and everything.
Or just soak up the sun. Regaled by shanties.
Oh dude, the shanties? Are they gonna do new ones? I don't remember that one. That might be new. God, those are so nostalgic.
Black Flag Resynced offers a deeper, more immersive adventure that remains faithful to what players love, while enriching the experience with enhanced gameplay features and fresh quests and storylines.
Perfect.
Including ones for the officers you met earlier and, just between you and me, new narrative arcs involving our old friends, Blackbeard and Steve.
And there's new story with the folks you already know. Dude, this is amazing.
And relive the era's explosive events amidst the ancient war between assassins and Templars in the ultimate pirate
Oh dude,
fantasy.
speaking of,
Gold.
so I don't know about you guys, but I really hope they remove the modern day stuff for this.
Raise the black flag. Again.
The modern day stuff died with Desmond at the end of AC3, and it was never really interesting after that,
With Black
just in
Flag
my
Racing,
personal
we set out
opinion.
to reconnect with the heart of Black Flag.
And it hurt the
From the
pacing of
start,
this,
the
so
intention was clear: deliver a faithful and enriched experience, grounded in what players loved.
yeah, I hope they get rid of that.
We built the entire adventure using our latest Anvil engine. Expect fully overhauled visuals, new additions that deepen its world, and enhanced gameplay both on land and at sea. Movement now flows more naturally from one action to the next, whether you're doing parkour across rooftops in Havana or fighting on the docks. Parkour builds on the latest design improvements from recent Assassin's Creed games, while still keeping Edward's classic moves.
Sweet.
Combat now offers a more dynamic swashbuckling experience, driven by precise parries and takedowns. Stealth gets its share of improvements too, and the ability to crouch anywhere.
I like that they're perfect parries now, as someone who's a sucker for parries.
Letting you shape the adventure the way you want.
Because
Naval gameplay
in this
also
game and
follows
early
the same
Assassin's
philosophy
Creeds,
and offers
in
more
general,
practical options.
all you have to do is hold R1 and mash
Your
square
crew
to
with
like
powerful abilities.
just keep flourishing your
Jackpaw's
sword
weapons can be upgraded with new modes
to counter.
fight. The sea now plays an active role.
It was a little mindless, but it was still really
Weather
fun.
and waves will influence how your ship will handle, while preserving the pace and freedom players remember. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced matters deeply to us and to you. That's why we took the time to rebuild it with the care it deserves. This remains a solo, adventure, and character-driven experience. It is not an RPG.
My man.
It stays on how you play and how you explore the world.
I love that he threw that in. It's not an RPG.
Workshops with our community. These early player feedbacks played an important role in refining many of these elements. Here's a look at their most recent visit.
Beautiful. I'm so glad they didn't try and like reinvent this in a newer Assassin's Creeds and the general design philosophy they have now for the series, but they kept it true to itself as it should be. There's a very faithful remake.
To meet the devs, try the game, and share their valuable feedback with us.
Okay, they get the assignment, man. Ubisoft they're tryharding. I think they're tryharding,
I
chat.
still can't believe that I can help the dev team to make the game better and improve it when it finally arrives.
I'm part of that process.
Call me crazy.
Black Flag is my favorite game. So
I
being
think
a
they
part
might
of
be
that process
tryharding.
is just
I
awesome.
fucking hope they are, man.
To be appreciated in that way, to give direct input about the game.
They better be.
The dev team, they were very open as a dev team to
Please.
criticism, what needs to be fixed, what's great. They even asked us more questions about it. So I love
Especially hot on the heels of that Prince of Persia remake cancellation, which gutted so many people. This better be a massive comeback. It's shaping up to be one.
Audio lines, the new dialogue, and the new music.
I'm super
They've
excited
rescored
to
it too.
actually help improve the staff experience for the game.
I care about this game, this remake. When I heard rumors about this game, I just wanted to be involved in giving as much effective feedback as possible.
And to be clear, I don't think Black Flag ever needed a remake. It's not a game that needs one.
Some of our core players early on.
But if they were to do one,
play early builds,
they better be doing
sat down with
something
them,
like
gathered their honest feedback
this.
on the game.
So I'm
Tapping into the
optimistic
many
now,
things
you
players
know?
expect of a Black Flag remake, from gameplay features to visual fidelity. This helped us refine some of our choices along the way. What was interesting was not only to gather that feedback, but to understand why players reacted this way. They were incredibly passionate about Edward, how he moves, how he reads on screen, even the details on his face. That led to
He looks
deeper
good.
conversations. Together, we explored different approaches, tested ideas, challenged assumptions, and refined choices until the intent felt right again. The team's passion and commitment have driven every step of this journey, and we can't wait for you to see more of what we've been crafting.
Oh, it really is so good to be back
Sick.
in this world. Now, I believe the Black Flag is one of those pirate adventures that never really left the players' minds. And it's also really special to be here today with some of the people who helped shape the game back then and who are bringing it back now.
Looks a little like Edward too.
You were creative director on the original Black Flag, and Paul, you're the creative director on Resynced, who's leading the vision of this remake today. Now, before
Sweet.
we dive into what the game is now, I'd love to go back for a moment. So when you started building Black Flag back in early 2012?
2012.
2012. How was the world imagined in the first place? I mean, what were the pillars that were there from day one?
Well, from the very beginning, one of the key central core pillar was fluidity, right? We really wanted a seamless experience, connecting movement, combat, and navigation.
And they cooked.
All very naturally.
They
And it was
absolutely
the same
cooked with that.
seamlessness that we were looking for between naval experience and the ground experience, because the other challenges.
As
we
I
were
say, this
facing
game was the culmination of all the Assassin's Creeds that came before
being
it.
a pirate on one
It really
side,
was.
being an assassin on the other, without any friction. And the sea wasn't just an add-on, to the ground experience. Naval gameplay was really a core pillar from day one. We also wanted a world that feels alive.
Good times, man.
Something that would react to the players, always in motion.
It still looks so good.
Very compelling to me.
It still looks so good. Again, this game does not need a remake or anything. It really doesn't. I get why Ubisoft are doing it.
I think what helped them craft the game was that a lot of people involved in RESYNCED today.
So I'm just really glad that they're doing it right.
The game, the original back then.
Paul, so you were already a part of the team back then, right? So, when you come back to a project, all these...
I wonder what the reception is like towards this. I don't know anything about
from the
what people feel.
Vision, apart from the fact that, I'm Kenway.
I was nervous,
so, Matt, the one
and now I'm a little bit optimistic, I would say.
Is the original story of Edward Kenway. We have never approached RESYNCED as a reinvention. Our goal is to carry John's vision forward. And today, we have much more room to do so since the game is engineered and rebuilt on Ubisoft's latest anvil. It allows us to push dynamism, gameplay,
Snake Eater. Sorry.
While keeping the original vision and story intact.
Yeah, Jean, and you mentioned before how collaborative the original game was, and can you talk about that?
Konami and Ubisoft are trying to be on a generational comeback right now. It seems like
team effort back in the time, and I remember
Konami are doing well.
2012,
Ubisoft, it's your turn now.
Singapore, meeting Paul and the team to do what we call the blueprint. This week of hard work where the game really emerged from the preparatory work, and Montreal worked very closely with Singapore. Singapore built key parts of Black Flag. The naval gameplay was built on top of the Assassin's Creed 3 naval tech that was developed, in some specific missions.
Cool.
But you were also behind a lot of places, locations, and gameplays, like caves.
God, this demo, chat.
Forts, ships, and so.
Oh my lord.
Like the E3 demo that
I cannot tell you how hyped I was watching these demos back in the day. The Frontier demo for AC3, that demo for Black Flag.
One thing that
my hype levels were at an all-time high.
For me was how dynamic the scenes felt coming back to it for RESYNCED and shooting the mocap scenes in Toronto. The scenes just felt so dynamic, like the original game. And what was the intention back then, when it came to all the cinematics?
So from the start, and it was a lot of discussion with Kama, the animation director back then, we really wanted the scenes to feel alive. We wanted characters moving, interrupting each other, exchanging objects, and reacting physically. And that sense of movement was really part of the game's identity, I feel.
Right. And when you rebuild a game like this, I guess that becomes a huge challenge, right, Paul? And how did you keep the spirit whilst trying to push it further with all of today's amazing technology?
Well, there are many ways, but to carry on the spirit of Black Flag, we always remembered one thing: to rebuild the game with the original pillars in mind. John's pillars and
really important.
Game's pillars. But the most important thing was the story. Every single small moment in the game had to be rebuilt and crafted. And it took a lot of handcrafting, especially the facial animations. But that's important because that's the soul of the game.
Dude, I would say they got it right.
Riots of Charlestown, and I would profit better by using your organs for chum and your bones.
I mean, looking at Blackbeard right now, this is phenomenal.
By Christ!
And when you add new things to a game that people really know off by heart, and they know,
which is like crazy because Ubisoft, as of late, they've kind of been slacking when it comes to visual presentation, especially facial animations for stuff like this, and even in Assassin's Creed in and of itself, from what I've seen.
And not even noticing where the original end was ending, and when the.
So as I say, they seem to be really tryharding with this one.
And this is something really
as they should, because it's frickin' Black Flag.
It's very much essential.
I was so nervous, man.
Wanted to change or add something,
because it's one of the most important games to me.
Would Edward do this? Would John get upset? And if the answer wasn't clear, we simply wouldn't do it. However, as we all know, no remake is complete without additional content. So we have added brand new chapters and brand new missions to the game, including a brand new scene with Edward's wife Caroline that's written by Darby himself.
Yeah, I remember playing it.
Awesome.
Jean, so like there's something
That's really cool to me. They're adding more story stuff.
in Black Flag than
That what
just,
makes
like,
it that is what makes it more a remake
freedom, you know,
than just a high quality remaster, right?
To the character of Edward.
Yes, absolutely. We really wanted to send a message also saying
Because they're remaining faithful, but still reimagining a lot of it.
You anywhere, right? And Edward's arc reflects that. He thinks everything will be granted, you know, that's the good life, plundering, etc. But then in the end, you realize that you lost.
Yeah, his story is goated.
Right, and so this is
It's such a good narrative
because he grows into someone that understands his own responsibilities, and that makes him, like you said, very human.
Yeah.
He's one of the coolest characters in gaming.
He really leaned into coming back to the character after, you know, more than a decade. You know, it's the same Edward, but there seemed to be.
They used to write such good characters, man. Like just all of them, right? Edward, Ezio, Connor was amazing. I remember at the time his reception was kind of lukewarm.
Journey, you know. I guess that with
But
Black
Connor
Flag
was wonderful
Resync, there
too.
are some really kind of important decisions.
They
to
show
make,
some of
like,
the
well,
new
how
motion
do you
capturing. Because yeah, they've redone all of it.
With Resynced, we made a clear choice. It is a pure story-driven adventure, and we are fully focused on Edward's adventures in the Caribbean. As a result of this focus, we have elected to not have the multiplayer and not have the DLC. However, Resynced is built from the ground up with new story,
That's fine.
new content, and new systems. But we're staying true to its action-adventure roots. Resynced is a 2026 take on the original legend. And for those of us who are curious, the original will still be available.
And Jean, so
Nice, yeah.
modern
Very important.
right? That
They're not going to
played
delist the
a really
original.
specific role in Black
W.
Flag when it was released. And so, can you explain how it fit the franchise back then?
So, you know, back then in 2013, the present day reflected where the franchise was at. It was a transition moment, especially with Desmond's story and what it meant at the time. But now with Resynced, I think there were some changes were needed.
That's right. Today, the modern day has evolved. For Black Flag Resynced, we have approached it in a way that focuses on Edward's journey while still connecting his memories to the Animus. The modern day riffs in Black Flag Resynced will feature new moments that focus on Edward's internal
Are they
struggles.
saying they're going to remove a lot of the modern day stuff?
That I feel
Is that what they're implying? Because we talked about this earlier.
Crave what the game brought, you know?
You know what? I think it's because it's
I
a
hope
game
so.
full of light.
It might keep some of it, but it won't be an emphasis, right?
But everything takes place under the bright Caribbean sky, you know? Palm trees, seas, movement. It's very generous in a sense. And that sense of escapism has always been part of the game, and I feel it's very relevant in 2026.
Yeah,
yeah.
totally. And the other thing that people, I feel, never forget.
Right now is the best time to escape into games, man.
Absolutely, man. It's the music, especially the sea shanties. The sea shanties in particular have always been part of Black Flag's identity. For Resynced, we have kept the shanties that everybody loves.
Nice.
We have also added new shanties.
I love that this is their philosophy. Replace nothing, add more. Obviously, the visuals, they're technically replacing what was there before by overhauling them, but they've done a wonderful job. The rest of it, just add more stuff.
And this artist has a special place in my heart because of his work on Assassin's Creed Revelations. Woodkid.
Oh, snap!
Yeah, that's cool. That's great.
You got Woodkid in this bitch?
Hey everyone, Woodkid here.
My man.
I'm in my studio in Paris now and I have great news for you.
Those of you who don't know, I love Death Stranding too. Death Stranding is my third favorite game. He killed it with his music in the second one.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. You know, the world of Assassin's Creed is
Let's go, man.
important for me and very linked to my career. It started like 15 years ago or something. And this time, I'm very excited about what we've done. I know that Assassin's Creed Black Flag is a game that's very important to all of you. It's a game about escapism, about rebellion, about exploration, and
this guy's a genius.
Very important for my work. You know, I've explored these themes a lot in my music, so I won't say too much. But
he might actually just be top 3 musicians for me. I'm gonna keep it real.
Black Flag Resynced.
Having him return to the franchise, especially for Black Flag Resynced.
This project keeps sounding better and better, man.
Imagine tracks specifically for Black Flag Resynced, and we can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Yeah,
I'm just knocking on wood. Let's not jinx it.
It's one of those things that the people remember long after they stop playing. I mean, I did. The sea shanties, I still play in my car now from time to
Is
time.
ever going to do a leap of faith with minus 61 playing in the background?
This game means a lot to me, and I'm not saying that just because you guys are here.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
Just working on a game takes me back to 2012, and we all want the game to be the best it can be, and we really hope that you guys will enjoy playing it.
Yeah, so you entered the Animus for real.
That's
back
right.
in 2012, yeah.
I mean, what a great thing, right? To come back to something, you know, more than a decade after, you know, and get to revisit and rebuild and reimagine this wonderful world. It's just been such a pleasure for me, and I thank you guys for bringing me back. Before we wrap
dude, shout out to these legends who've developed the game.
for you. All right, this is something pretty awesome.
I know we just seen an overview and haven't played yet, but it looks great.
We have an Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced collector.
Oh, they got a collector's edition for this? Oh, shit.
Is a really stunningly well-crafted figurine of Edward Kenway sitting there.
Oh my god.
Like me, really. And he looks really cool.
Am I about to give Ubisoft
Inside, there's a
my hard-earned cash
all of like Kenway's diary entries and journeys
for a collector's edition?
And there's also a brooch and a cloth map, and then
Ubisoft in 2026.
This one is really cool. It's the first time I've seen it today, and if you guys like it, then you can
that looks like a sick statue. They even got the collector's edition right, brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We can't wait for you to live or relive this thrilling pirate adventure with Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. That will launch on July 9th, 2026. I just want to say thank you for all being with us today, and we cannot wait.
I want to thank you for giving me hope in Ubisoft again. Seriously. And it comes out July 9th. That's the best part. It comes out soon. It looks great. And there's a collector's edition. What the fuck? Are we in some bizarro Twilight Zone in 2026 where Ubisoft actually has me hyped for something? I think we might be. But yeah, I'm glad with how things have panned out here. We started off being nervous to being optimistic to now being really excited. All right, so the span of, I don't know how long this video was, probably a little over half an hour. We've gone through an entire character trajectory in a positive upwards direction. So I'm really happy about that, considering this has to do with one of my favorite games ever, and it also has to do with a company I normally am not a fan of and haven't been a fan of for a long time, treating it with the respect that it deserves from what we're seeing. I love their philosophy when it comes to this game of not replacing anything, just adding more things, being as faithful as possible while refining what's there, just enriching an experience that so many fans love, and them understanding what fans love about it, right? This is incredibly important. Yeah, I couldn't be happier with at least what we've seen so far. I'm really, well, we haven't played the game yet, of course, so you have to reserve judgment for when we actually do. But the point is, I'm actually going to be playing this now, right? Because as I said before, I knew about this, but until I saw this today, I wasn't even convinced that I would be playing it. This is the last game that needs a remake, in my opinion. It's one of the last ones that really needs some kind of a remake treatment. But the way they're approaching it, the way they're approaching what they're doing for a game that absolutely doesn't need one, has me looking forward to playing it. So we're going to look forward to this. And here's hoping that this does really well for Ubisoft, and this sparks a new series of remaster makes, remakes, whatever you want to call them, for their other titles, the older Assassin's Creed games that predate this one, particularly that Ezio trilogy. Oh my god, I would love an Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood and Revelations, that whole trilogy, as I say, in the style of Black Flag Resynced, which is a really cool title, by the way. I like the subtitle of Resynced there. So I don't know, we'll see, right? Konami are trying to make this comeback here through the Metal Gear remakes they're doing. I still need to play Delta Snake Eater. I've heard some pretty great things about it, and I'm also a very big Metal Gear fan. So I hope that these two companies continue to approach their respective beloved franchises with this kind of treatment, right? I think that's the way to go forward. Black Flag is the second highest sold Assassin's Creed game ever, right? So it makes sense that Ubisoft would be returning to this one in the slump that they're in at the moment, but I am just so glad that they're doing it the right way, that they're tryharding. Which again, they're doing it because they need to make this comeback desperately. This is like a Hail Mary for them, basically. And you can tell, but that's good, right? This better be a Hail Mary. It's your best dang game, if you ask me. Treat it with the respect it deserves. So yeah, we're gonna look forward to this. Keep on keeping on.